about 30 or 40 seconds. I'll notify you when I get it. All right, Scott, we have a long-distance call for you. Will you hold, please? Operator, this is Commander Carpenter on the line. Operator, do you read me now? Commander Carpenter should be on in about 30 or 40 seconds now. Commander Carpenter should be on in about 30 or 40 seconds now. Operator, do you read me now?
Hello.
Operator, will you stand by?
Thank you.
Operator, do you read me now? Operator, will you stand by?
keep an eye out for what's coming next. Paw Crypto Eagles. That's pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to follow them on Twitter, but they have it's quite a good following. They have spaces, they promote stuff in all the time. They have partnered with quite a few people, so it looks to be promising, in my opinion. What else we got here? Got July 10th. So the 14th was a partnership with Crypto Stalkers, not to be confused with Crypto Eagles. Exciting news. We're proud to announce our partnership with Crypto Stalkers. Together, we will continue to connect the crypto community and educate through marketing partnerships, joint AMAs in the coming weeks. And that's Pawchain at Stalkers Crypto. So that's their hashtag or their user ad for Twitter. Let's see. On the 15th, we have the CETO, which was today. We have the forgive me if I say this wrong. The CETO EX new listing. The pair PawSwap USDT. Deposits begin tomorrow at, I want to say it's 10 o'clock UTC time, which I'm not exactly sure what time zone it is. And the trading begins at 12 on July 16th, 2023 UTC time. So we do have that. Then we also, if I didn't have a chance to check that out today, on July 15th, this was posted. We are pleased to announce our next Twitter space on July 20th, 2023 at 5 p.m. UTC time. And it says, we are pleased to, crypto, that's going to be a space with the Crypto Eagles. So that'll be kind of cool. I'm sure it'll be pretty big and pretty big, nice space. And then we have the 20th coming up, undisclosed. So we just, everything that, whatever we feel it might be, the 20th is going to be probably going to do some good stuff. So I'm excited about that. All right, so what else we got? Anybody got anything in the chat? Anybody want to cover anything? Questions? We can always reach out if anybody has anything. If anybody wants to come up, please request it. I'm pretty sure somebody can get you up here still. And don't forget to vote too. We have a lot of votes going on. We have the new vote for CoinGecko. If you haven't had a chance to catch up on the feed, there's a community button. If you just go to the CoinGecko.com and you just search PawSwap, and you go down to the page, you just scroll down a little ways, and there's a button that's going to be actually tell you good or bad. It's a real simple vote. You don't have to make an account. It's really easy. And I want to say I'm about to do it right now. So, yep, you can vote more than once in a day. So that's, I don't know if it's every hour or I don't know the timing that it's based on, but you can place more than one vote in a day, as I just did. So we're up to 91% good, and we have 9% bad. So that's a remarkable change since this morning when I first saw it. So that was pretty cool. And that's just one of the places you can vote. You can also do your Certic votes. You can also do all that good stuff. You got your Certic community vote. You have your 24-hour vote on there. So there's about 3 different votes you can keep up with. So that's got a lot of votes going on. I know it's a lot to ask, but it's actually pretty easy once you do it time. So it's really not that hard at all. And if anybody has any trouble or whatever, just make a post. I'm sure somebody can walk us through it. No big deal. We'll figure it out. Let me see what else we got. What else we're voting on? CoinGecko, the 2 Certic votes, and the CoinMarketCap. If you happen to make an account, I know Bravo reached out about that today. If you happen to make an account, we'll try to get it trending. It's really easy. I actually just signed in with Apple, and it was really kind of simple. I'm pretty sure you can do the same with Android. Just use your profile for that. Just sign in that way, and you just kind of make your account off that. You just go and just follow PawSwap, retweet. It's just like Twitter. You just kind of retweet, like, and comment. It's the same. It's just like a social media platform for CoinMarketCap. So it's really easy and it's really self-explanatory. So if anybody PawSwap does have an account on there, you just get on there and type it in. It'll give you the option to follow it, and it'll show you all their posts and all their updates and all that good stuff where you can kind of comment, like, I ain't gonna say retweet, but repost them, whatever the case may be. And that was something that was addressed earlier today. So we've been making strides. There's one account on there that's pretty active that is not the happiest with PawSwap, but it's okay. Like Rory said, just meet them with the facts. Whenever you see a post about FUD, meet it with the facts. Meet it with whatever you can, whatever you have to. The fact that we're still up, 300 something percent since launch. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can put on. There's a lot of facts we have going for us that we can actually put on there, as opposed to just flooding something and just arguing in public with somebody. And trust me, I get it. I know that it's frustrating. I know we read that stuff. We're like, man, what the fuck, or whatever the case may be. We're like, what the hell? And it's very frustrating. But the best thing you can do is just, I hate to say it, but I don't hate to say it, but the best thing you can do is just politely, state your case and just walk away, because it's not about you and that person you're arguing with. It's about the thousands of people who are going to see that reply and see that argument and all that good stuff. And we want to kind of take the high ground the times that we can. There's a time and place for everything, and out in the public really ain't the place for that. So yeah, just like I said, just state it with facts. Whenever people greet you with FUD, return some facts to them and let them do their own research and be on their way. Simple as that. I know it's take a long time to learn that stuff, but it's part of the process, man. It's FUD. It hurts us all and it sucks for us all, but it is what it is. We just got to do what we can. Yeah, Ruggs is exactly right. The facts do kill FUD. That's why I always say Etherscan and Dex tools are definitely our friend. Any type of tool you can pull something off of, just like the percentages I gave you. I saw right here on CoinGecko. I was doing my vote. So I mean, it's that easy. There's all types of places you can get facts from. And it's not just necessarily intricate crypto places. You can look at CoinGecko and look at for the all-time percentage that it's up. And it's that easy. You just look at the all-time low. We're up 345% from that. So I mean, that says a lot, man. About FUD. So you can just simply screenshot that and post that to somebody, and it's easy as that, and without having to waste your breath and get yourself, all wrapped up, as I do a lot. So I know that I know that firsthand. So I know how much it sucks and how frustrating it is. But the facts will always help, and they'll leave a better impression for the people that do read that, whatever the case may be. They read that argument or that post, and well, that person might be screaming FUD or this, and that, but yet you're posting, actual facts that people can look up, and they have a source that they come from. So it's not just opinions or anything like that. So it says a lot, and it's definitely a black and white portrait. So yeah, I would definitely suggest that to anybody who runs into any FUD or has any trouble with it. Definitely. Let me see. I think I read over the list a little too fast. Kind of killed that in like 10 minutes. If anybody has anything they want to talk about or bring up topics, whatever, or if they want to come up, please do. Annie's in the chat saying if anybody wants to join, please do. Feel free to come up. I know it's rough the first few times, but it's all right. It gets easier. It gets easier. But yeah, it's I'm definitely for those of us that don't know if we're in the right place, I definitely feel like we are. Got a lot of stuff going on. The 20th is going to be exciting, and yeah, things are just looking great. Gained what? Shit, let me check. Tell us 4,000 followers overnight. That's pretty amazing. That deserves a hat or a clap, round of applause. That's pretty cool. Thank you. I think Effie lined that up. That was pretty cool. So we got that. Let me see. I'm looking at these reports here, so you start to kind of update them. Not necessarily imperative, but it's just good to see. Okay, yeah, we did. Sure enough, up to 11,596. So we gained 4,043 followers in the past 24 hours. So outstanding, outstanding. And they haven't changed the activity to high yet. I guess that's still moderately medium. So we'll just have to keep going and see what happens next, I guess. Yeah, definitely. Rose saying a solid week with the affiliates on Twitter. Yeah, um, that was definitely something to see that just off those couple posts and those couple of tweets that went out. We just started racking them in, and that was outstanding. Pretty crazy. I don't know about Steve, man. If he's replying right here, she might know something. But we got a few in the house, so we can definitely get some questions answered if we need them. I know that if you could probably take them and write them down and pass them on to wherever they need to go, stuff like that. But yeah, we can if we can't answer right now, we'll definitely find y'all the right answer if y'all have anything. So just feel free to ask them if y'all got them. That's what this is for. You got questions, ask them. Well, we got everybody here in the room to bring us together. But I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I know it's the weekend for a lot of us. I hope it's like maybe Sunday for some others, but I hope everybody's having a good weekend, good chill weekend. Getting ready for the week. The week is coming. I think it's going to be pretty exciting and yeah, pretty good. I think we'll be moving forward a lot. All right, somebody asked something. I'll run out of things to say. Okay, there we go. So if it was replying in, they let the designer go on the website. So hopefully they are taking suggestions or recommendations have been taken aboard. There you go. So that's liaising with a new one. So that'll be good. That'll get us back up and operational, functional on the website. So hopefully that'll pick up some stuff. That'll look great. And that'll be good. Let's see. Let's go back over this list real quick. See what we got. See what. So yeah, 6 months. That's crazy. 6 months has already flown by. I didn't. Damn. If you would have asked me, I would have said it's been like a few days, maybe at most. But yeah, 6 months. That is. Yeah, congratulations to everybody who was here in the beginning, and even if you joined halfway through, yeah, they're on to something better. So 6 months will be 12 months, a year. No time from now. And I couldn't find it. I don't know if anybody did. Anybody was anybody able to find a daily volume on the exchange that listed us today? I wasn't able to find it. If anybody had it, they could post it in the chat. It was just something interesting. I thought it'd make us a little more positive. I think it was the biggest one in Dubai, something like that. I think we saw. So that's actually pretty positive, and that's pretty good. Okay, we have more listings coming for Epic, so that's pretty okay. 14 million roughly, so that's not bad. It's actually pretty decent. So, I mean, it's not chump change, It's it's definitely something to be happy about. So that's pretty cool. And having us open to a bigger space, and like I said, just a location, a geographical location, opens us up to a lot more. I think, in my opinion, it's not just. I know a lot of exchanges are I'm not gonna say Western based, but more so, not a global exchange per se. I know that Robinhood's not open to a lot of places and stuff like that. Coinbase might be one of the few global ones I think are getting there maybe. But it's good to have, just being a good geographical location to open up to new exchanges, new markets, new people. So I think it's really cool. And a really big one too. The biggest one in Dubai. That's got to say a lot about something. There's a lot of money up there, so it's got to say. There we go. Yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. I think it'll help us to find new grooves and find new places and new communities to be a part of. So I think it'll work out. Definitely a thing for definitely a thing for the better. So positive thinking. Positive thinking. But yeah, I don't think the numbers look that bad. I wasn't able to find, but okay, it's friendly. There's a friendly exchange, and yeah, that's good. Looks promising. So yeah, hopefully, I agree. Think so. I think so. And I can't believe all these people in here. None of y'all have questions or want to come up and say hi or say anything. Yeah, leave me up here hosting with me. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll keep us running. All right, what else we got here? Let's go. Let's see. What else we cover? All right, in the crypto eagle spaces, I know a few that they had already started advertising us a little bit, which was kind of cool. I think us getting hit by those influencers and then just kind of the tweets going out and then the crypto eagles all at the same time was kind of cool. They did advertise us in that first space. I think they dropped this in the end or somewhere around there. But they did advertise this, and that was pretty cool to hear us. And that early on, I think that was like the day after or something, or maybe the day of. I can't remember, but it was pretty early on, so we was kind of surprised to hear it. But that was really cool. And yeah, I just sat back down in front of Twitter, so Paul's still trending too. So if I happen to get by Twitter today, just send your thoughts out. It is still trending. That's the $ PAW big letters, so it's pretty cool. Welcome, welcome, Heinz. How's it going, man?
Yeah, how are you doing? Sorry, I had to change settings on my phone there. I just need to get my volume up.
No worries, no worries. Welcome.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to you guys for letting me speak and being part of this community. I think it's a very important thing that we all get involved where and when we can. And no, I just want to say thanks. And I don't want you to be up there on your own speaking. I had to change settings on my phone just to get in here. But I'm loving this community. I am loving the way everybody participates. I've noticed actually, 21, that you're one of the people that when I do make a comment, you'd always throw an emoji or a like or something under it. And I think that's something that's very important going forward for any newcomers, that we show them that we are reading their messages, we are listening to what they're saying, and it's just to be interactive with anybody that's new. Now, I've been in crypto for quite a while. I'm not brand new to the space. I've met you before on other projects. Um, but I think it's making sure that we include everyone.
I agree. I agree, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to acknowledge me there. I really appreciate it. I know it's just small gestures, and sometimes they go unnoticed, but it's okay. It's just like you said, it's just it's worth it when the time they are noticed. So yeah, I agree. Just the interaction, just the having the new people come aboard. I think it's really important to show them, I don't want to oversay it. We're not going to make the bed for them, but you want to show them a a welcoming spot, a welcoming place to be. Um, that's why I would just try to
Yeah,
keep it professional, man. And I completely agree with you, 100%.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, again, like that, you're not going to make their bed for them, which is dead right. Again, people are advised to do their own research before they invest in any project. But it's just, I like when I see, especially with Possible, I've really noticed it, and I've seen it in the early days of other projects that it's being interactive, and bringing somebody else into the fold is probably a good way to put it, where i- they feel welcome and they're able to relax, chill out, and actually chat with people and enjoy their time in the space.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And I agree with you on that. Just people just chatting and just kind of how we kind of come in and say, "Hey, good morning." Not to be reply guys or good morning people all the time, but just when you kind of drop by and say, "Hey, good morning. How's everybody doing? See you later." Just little stuff like that can kind of brings the community together. And like I said, we win together, we lose together, we all move together. So, yeah, I completely agree with you on that. Community is very important, and the welcoming part is super important. 100%.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was working towards. And yeah, no, I'm just loving being here, loving the space. And it took me a little bit to get into it, but I had help there too. PG, nice one. But again, I want to join as many of these spaces as I can and be a part of the community as best I can, and move forward with the community as a community.
Definitely, man. It's so glad to have everybody on board and on the same page. And I think we're pretty much all on the same page here. We know community is important. We know that we're a part of it. We know that we all have a small weight to carry. I'm not saying that we all have job to do. We all have something to do. We have to represent Paul, and we have to represent Paul Swap whenever we get out there and look right for him. So yeah, I think it's really important to always always keep the community in your mind, and just kind of make sure you represent them whenever you're going out, whether we're tweeting or whatever the case may be. We can kind of cut back on Discord, it's just us. But if we're just tweeting and stuff like that, I always just kind of keep the community at hand and keep them in the back of your mind. Know that you represent at least 10,000 strong. So when you walk
Y-
out that door, just kind of hold your head a little higher and know that you're a part of something bigger.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I like as well. A lot of the stuff I seen on Twitter as well, even before I joined the Paw Chain, was Paw Family. And that was an aspect I thought was fantastic going forward. Everybody else is an army, but it was the first comment I actually made about Paw Swap on Twitter was that I'm not part of an army, I'm part of a family. And it's the Paw family going forward, I think, is a huge message to people as well. Is that you're not fighting, you're there to support each other. And that's what I think the whole thing should be about. And that's why I chose to be part of this community or this family.
Very well said, man. I like the way you said that. That means, yeah. And I do remember that the Paw Swap family. That was one of our first initial hashtags. Yeah, that was the OG hashtag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
that
to
was
keep.
yeah, definitely for sure. I agree, man. But yeah, it's been a rough ride. I think we had I was explaining to somebody earlier about the bots in the very beginning. Just we've been through a lot together. I don't think this community might realize it what they've been through together. We fought off the Twitter bots. We fought off quite a bit together, man. This community has moved through ups and downs, left and rights, and it's been troublesome at some times, but we've had some great times too. So we all did that together. If you've been here since February, March, April, somewhere around there, then you probably saw the end of it or the middle of it, towards the end of it, and yeah, it's just it's so much better now, and it's so much open more to the public and stuff like that. So like I said, just when we had that common enemy, I think it brings us all closer together. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, I joined right in the middle. I was kind of mid March, start of April kind of area. So yeah, no, I knew exactly what was going on anyway. So you could see it, and I'm just glad I went where I went.
Yeah, no doubt. I say to a lot of my friends, a lot of the times they're like, "Oh, why do you do what you do?" I'm like, "Man, I could have ended up in a lot of different crypto places, but for the powers beyond me, I ended up here. So it's just you got to embrace it. You got to embrace it and be thankful for it. Try to bring over as many people as you can to try to get them on that life raft."
Yeah, well, again, I've been following you on Twitter for quite a while, and yeah, I saw you move, and I moved shortly after.
That means a lot, man. I
Yeah.
do appreciate it. I don't know if it was just for my fault, but hopefully we were able to try to open some eyes and try to, for whatever the case may be. People move for different reasons, so I think it was all time for everybody to kind of unite on Paul Swap front. So I think that was a timing. It was perfect.
100%, you're absolutely spot on. Again, it's the community that's been built here. It surpasses anything I've ever seen. And it's something that's inevitable. It can grow so fast or so slow. It's up to us. So, as members of the community, we all need to do a little bit. You know, I mean, you've guys that might sit back just waiting for their Lambo. But go out there and work for your Lambo. Do a little bit, encourage. Show people what the community is all about. You don't get a Lambo for sitting at home twiddling thumbs and giving out about things all day. Get out there and do something. Be part of the community. Yeah, just bring the community spirit with you everywhere you go. Show people that you're trying to be active. Show people that you want to be part of something more than just a cryptocurrency. Because it's more than that. And it's up to us to build it. Not just the devs. I mean, the devs can do all the computing they want all day long, but without the community behind them pushing the project forward, it's not going to go anywhere. So we all need to be involved, and everybody needs to do their little bit.
Exactly, man. Hats off to you. Hats off to you, because that's very aptly put. Well put. I heard someone say a long time ago, whenever I first got into crypto. I heard a lot of people around me was like, "Oh, win Moon and win Lambo and win this and all that kind of good stuff." And someone kind of mentioned it, like, "Yeah, our work comes with the Twitter space. We're a different part of the team. We're not developers, not anything, but we are part of the community. So it's up to us to kind of move forward as a community. The developers move the development forward, the marketing moves the marketing forward. So we're a community, so we move the community forward." That's just, and it made perfect sense to me. And I'm like, man, that makes so much sense. And they kind of made a joke and was like, you can't expect to just have the moon fall in your lap overnight with no hard work. And I just kind of laughed at it at the time, but now that I kind
Yeah,
of think back on it, it makes sense.
exactly. When you look back, it does make sense. Um, Again, it's about all of us, not one person, not one thing. Otherwise, with one thing, maybe it's the paw itself. But outside of that, it's about the whole community, bring the community together. And that's what I love about this particular crypto, is that the devs speak to us so much. Even Steve Turner was on again this morning. He always brings facts. If somebody has an issue, somebody is reading it, somebody is passing it on to a dev, somebody is fixing it. It's not like in other places where you have an issue for 12 months and somebody says, oh yeah, we might look at it tomorrow. you know Things are being done, you know and it makes a huge difference. You can see the difference even with the community being kept involved alone. That's fantastic. I mean, there's no other crypto I can see out there that the community is involved so much with the devs giving dates, sticking to them. It's not done. So I think we're in a fantastic space.
Yes, for sure, definitely. And I think, yeah, I think the transparency is nice. I think this was yesterday, the day before, we saw someone come in with an issue and didn't even really have to make a ticket. Just kind of just kind of asked on the general floor and was able to get an answer almost instantly and was able to almost resolve their issue, if I'm not mistaken. I think that took care of it. And I thought that was really transparent. Like you said, the interaction between the two, just there's no real big line drawn between the two, if that makes sense. There's not like an upper echelon or there's not, like a lower level. It's just all one community. We have the devs, we have people interacting in general chat and stuff like that. Where you can always get help. You can always get, the answers you need, all that good stuff. And I think that's been pretty imperative through as far as community building and stuff like that. I know it's been a big positive for everybody, including myself. So I really think the transparency is really nice. The no dates, stuff like that. Just kind of tell us they tell us every instrument they're making. So it's not like we have anything to be upset about. We have absolutely nothing to be upset about whatsoever with this project. And we see stuff here and there, but it's been an absolute joy to have coming from some of the other stuff that we've seen in the past. It's just been great. Definitely change of pace, and yeah, I couldn't be more thankful for the transparency. It is.
Yeah, I have only one issue. My issue was the 20th. Everybody's talking about the 20th, but nobody seems to realize that 21st is more important because that's when they'll see the difference in the game.
I wonder, do we have any guesses on the 20th? I haven't seen any come through yet. I saw a few up there and down, but I just want to kind of see if we had any any guesses on what it might be if someone comes, right?
Yeah, I was just kidding anyway. There's no panic. But thanks for having me.
Yeah, no.
Appreciate it. And I better give the mic to somebody else. And because I could keep talking all night, and that'll never do.
Oh man, we're good. I think it's just up here today. Let somebody else want to come up and join. Fabio, what's up, bro? I see you down there. Got one of my mentors in the house there. Taught me everything I know. But yeah, thanks for coming up, Hi Ace. I appreciate it, man. It's always good to have feedback and opinions and just to hear back from the community. Oh, Annie, we got a hand up if you want to bring up Fabs for me. I don't think I can. Let me tag her real quick. Yeah, that was excellent feedback. I agree. Hi Ace, that was.
821, how's it going? Sorry,
Hey, what's up, bro?
I raised my hand by mistake. Fat fingers.
No worries. I was hoping to come up and hang out for a while. Just start getting up here.
Yeah, I could definitely hang out, and I'm in good company, so love to come up and talk and answer any questions. Good to hear everybody.
Good to see you. Good to see you. How's Saturday going?
It's going. Saturday's a busy day. Chore day.
Oh, shit. Nothing better than that. So what do you think about all the new releases for the past couple days? Were you able to catch everything we covered?
I joined late, but I'm excited to hear what's going on with the 20th, and I think the topic came up. And I was just trying to catch up on the chat too.
Yeah, that's most of the chat. Yeah, I think come over, just kind of guess it right now. I think whatever it is, of course. I'm gonna take the cheap way out. So whatever it is, it'll be great. Well, I don't come up with specific.
Yeah, and looks like we got a couple of AMAs coming up, so that'll be exciting. Hopefully, get the good word out and get the exposure we need. Thank God, we got great devs, great ecosystem. And it's only a matter of time before I guess the word spreads and people realize that what we have to offer.
Agreed. I think the new I don't want to use the word influence, but the new class we have is going to be play a really crucial role in that, especially now. It's going to get some momentum going. But like you said, things kind of continue to unroll and that organic growth. I think the organic growth is definitely going to happen as it's happened already. So I really think it's really cool. And yeah, just kind of give us good vibes next week and just have a good It's a good setting to roll out whatever's coming on the 20th. I think it's a great setting to kind of roll that out. So I think that was very well orchestrated, very well done. Hats off to the team.
Oh, I think in the chat that you said there's a new collab happening tonight, or is it an announcement, or is it an actual event?
New affiliate? That's interesting enough.
Oh, okay.
That should be exciting. Hopefully it's something to keep the momentum going and keep on rocking and rolling.
Oh, okay. So
I think it's exciting and cool. All right. Well, congratulations to everybody that made it AMA. You heard it here first. These things do serve a purpose.
good stuff.
Hello everyone. How are you today? Sorry. Yeah. Couldn't make it before. Thank you 21 for jumping in and help out. Oh, you always here, so awesome. You made it. Yeah. Thank you, Highest. Your words are so wow. It's refreshing. It's powerful. It motivates us, and it's like how you say that, a pat on the back. It's like it keeps us going, right? As a community. Yeah, just everyone. Every single one of us as a community can do something, right? Support in any way. Paw. And yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to all of us that are doing something. And if we're not doing, we're not helping the project. We can always just vote, right? For example, vote on Celtic, vote on CoinGecko, go and comment on CoinMarketCap on our post. Right, and that's how definitely we can help the community and the project for sure. Every single thing counts. And thank you, Fabio, for stopping by. Yay! So it's always great to see you here. And
Same here.
Yay! Also, so Effie was saying about the. Because we asked her, if there's any, because I know Steve has been saying, and Effie, they've been the Genesis team been talking on general on this here in the Discord, letting us know, hinting that this coming week is a lot of things going on, right? We have the 20th coming. We don't know what it is. We're just guessing, and it's gonna be great. I know. Right? Has to be great. I mean, I have no idea where it is, but looking forward to that. And Effie said there's a another collab, right, coming in tonight. Well, it's ready to go, right? So we're just waiting on Steve to come back on to give him the gold. So it's kind of it's like the partnership we did with Crypto Eagles. Same thing. That's what I understand. So Yeah, and Happy says if Steve comes online, well, I can we wake him up? Can we ping? um, it's gonna, we should, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. It's gonna hate me. So let's see. So, oh, Pongo says, please change better on the 20th. Well, we don't know. We don't know, Pongo. Let's pray about it. How about that? um, so see. Anyway, I'll give you back the mic. 21 Pa, or yours.
Oh no, you were doing such a fantastic job, and I thought you was gonna roll with it. Go ahead, girl, you got it.
No, no, you go.
All
Oh
right, all right. I got you. I
no.
got
Okay. Oh, let me just read what's on the chat. It's a PGT.
Yes,
He
got
wants
a
to ask a
question.
question. I mean, you can come on the stage if you like. Okay. So, any news on the aggregator fix, if possible? We don't have anything yet from Steve or any news or any updates. So we're still waiting on it. um,
How's your Saturday going, Annie? Good.
yeah, so far so good. Yeah, no, we don't have anything yet on the aggregator. So you can just make sure you have your notifications on, because they usually, as soon as there's news, they will put it on the important channel or on news or and on tweet. Pretty sure they're gonna tweet about that when the updates are done. Right, Effie? Um. Oh, wait a
Yeah,
minute. So,
Annie,
Effie, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, Annie, I was going to say you're rocking the space anyway. There's no problem. Just take your breath, enjoy the space like the rest of us are.
Hi, Heis. You're amazing. We love you, Heis. We love you. You're so awesome. Uh, um. Oh, so Effie says the aggregator fix could be potentially one of the surprises. It's strongly possible. Awesome. Well, we're definitely waiting on it. Um. So I don't see any other questions on the chat. If you wanna 21 part take over.
All right. Got you, dear. Got you, dear. Got you. All right. So hopefully, I mean, if the aggregator comes out, the update comes out before, and everything's working not perfectly, but working how up to par. I think that'd be kind of cool. Get everything working together and kind of synced up together. Big, big drop. So that'd be kind of cool. Definitely be impeccable timing, I'd say. So they've been known to have it. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'm excited. I think next week will be great. I actually did take the day off work, which is only because I had a doctor's appointment too. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Hopefully, some news worth staying home for. And thank you everybody for stopping by and coming by. I know today was a rough start. Thank y'all for bearing with me and sticking it out. Definitely appreciate it. Love y'all 100%. We talked a little bit about them, broski. We just discussed them earlier about the crypto eagles and the collab. Just talking about them in general, just how they'll be, how they advertise. I think it was the second night, the day after they had a space. And I want to say everybody listened to it. They dropped the paw swap towards the end, and we talked about a little bit of a few of their AMAs and their spaces, and just kind of the momentum is helped Pawswall gain as far as like the followers and stuff like that. So we just kind of touched about it. Unless you got another point about it, just something you'd like to bring up, feel free.
Well, that AM, well, the AMA with Crypto Eagles definitely helped with the follow the following in the to Pawchain on Twitter. Also, there was another giveaway that it helped get more members. I mean, sorry, followers on the Twitter, the Twitter account. And right now we have so far 11.6 thousand followers on the Pawchain Twitter account.
That's a lot. That's quite a significant jump from yesterday.
Yeah. And so Pongo was asking about the requirements. I don't know if you guys touch up on that, but on the new AMA coming up with Crypto Eagles, it says on their post says like, retweet, tag 3 friends. That post doesn't say if it's to win something, right? There's no giveaway specified, so right, it's there's no giveaway, right, Effie? There's no, okay, yeah, there's no giveaway for that. Not sure, maybe I don't know, but if it's just a generic post and forgot to delete that, or oh, okay, got it. So Effie says maybe a giveaway for another AMA with another affiliate. So, but not for us, for Paw. Thank you, Effie, for clarifying that. We did have some questions earlier about that as well. So, all right. And
I think Nanopod asked who will be doing the AMAs with Crypto Eagle, and I think Effie replied that Fafo will be doing them. So that's pretty cool. Huh?
oh, awesome. Okay, so Papa will do it. Okay, great, perfect. Um, when is the Crypto Eagle AMA? It's on the 20th, July 20th. Okay. At 5 p.m. UTC time. All right. So we have that. Okay. So Effie, are they gonna drop the information what we're waiting on for the 20th during that AMA?
That would be big.
Oh, I see. So no, it's not gonna be dropped on the news on that. They're gonna talk about it, but it's gonna be mentioned, but it's not gonna be released, right? What the news are on for the 20th. Okay, so but the information is gonna be dropped. Oh, I'm so sorry. So the news about the 20th is gonna be dropped before the AMA, and they're gonna talk about it during the AMA. They're gonna discuss it. Great. We definitely need to make sure we you know join that Twitter space on the 20th with Crypto Eagles. And so Nanapa is asking also, is Pakishi still traveling, or has he had a chance to talk with Sartic Jet to clarify some of the requirements? Yeah. So So Effie's answering, still traveling. Looks like he's in Singapore right now. And yeah, I think Steve mentioned that before. I'm not sure if it was Friday or Thursday. Someone asked that on the chat, and he said that um that he's still traveling. He is not. Once he's back, he will handle Celtic. Yeah. So Effie is training more about it. Says KYC is complicated because Celtic wants to see a CEO, CFO, CM, etc. And because we're still centralized, it's making it difficult, right? I guess they didn't have that issue before until we came in to get an audit. So, which is kind of cool, right?
I think I saw something in general earlier where they were saying the KYC is a bit different because there's I don't think they've had anything like PawSwap come their way, and they've had to change the way that they do things a little bit to try to give us a fair score and still try to stick to the way that they do things and stay up to their regulations. I thought that was very well worded, a very good explanation because it helped me to kind of see things different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Rock says yes. It just shows that we're going full DeFi. To be honest, yep, exactly.
Annie, if you don't mind, can I take you back a few steps? If you don't mind, I was wondering about, you were saying there about giveaways, and a lot of people are looking at their security now, and they're wondering, like, can they connect their wallet to receive anything they do win? I think it's important to push out the note as well that if somebody does win a prize, that they need to 100% double check the codes they're putting into their wallets, so that if they do win, we said the 20 billion PAW or half of the 20 billion PAW that was on offer, that they make sure that they put in the right code into their phone or their laptop or whatever device they're using, or their ledger or whatever. And just to be sure, double check everything. Check with PawSwap that they have the right address for everything. Check it with Etherscan, check it everywhere. You know, it is a point that I'd like to people can rest more assured once they know they have the right addresses. And I know now we have them all on the PAW Discord, but if people need to check, is all I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, definitely. So this is regarding the thank you, guys. So this is regarding the giveaway from was Stealth right?
I think it's
And
Stealth EX, or
Stealth
something like that.
EX.
Andy. Yes,
Thank you.
I did the same thing last week. Don't feel bad. I've been calling them Stealth X and Stealth E, or just separately them together.
Okay, and we don't have do we have the winners already on that giveaway?
Yes, I believe that was on the 14th, and they posted them. Give me
Yeah.
1 second. I'll find them for you. Give me 1 second.
Mm. Oh yes, we do. Okay, it's sorry. It was posted yesterday. Carlota 94D as in David, and Ginetta. Those are their Twitter handles. They won. Yay. That giveaway. And so
Congratulations to them. They won quite a bit. Will they get like 20 billion or something?
yeah, 10 billion each, right? They're sharing the 20 billion paw. So yeah, it's important. I mean, they should be, well, crypto, you always have to be careful with what they're sent to your wallet. If you don't recognize what it is, please do not touch it. Don't move it because it could be a dust attack. right? It's called dusting, right? 21 Pa.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. If you touch those coins and then you don't recognize it, someone send it to your wallet. If you move them or you do something with them, then they can get your tokens or your coins out of that wallet. They can hack it and steal your funds. So are they following? They should be. Let me see. So okay, this is from Effie. Effie saying she's still waiting on Stealth EX to send me the winner's addresses. Lol. I messaged them earlier. They said they get them to me. They will get them to her on Monday. Okay, great. So Effie is handling that. Pretty sure she will make sure. You know, all the security steps are followed. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you don't,
I think. Oh, sorry, 21. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, bro. I was just gonna say a quick reminder to everybody. If you have a high traffic wallet, if you do like NFT purchases or sales or whatever the case may be, if you're trading from a lot from one wallet, try to open up another one. If you have MetaMask, try to use a nonchalant wallet if you just do your staking and to hold your bigger bags. I know with MetaMask you can have multiple wallets, and the reason I say that is because we use EtherScan to provide us with a lot of information. Well, all of our information is also provided on EtherScan. So if you have a lot of traffic coming into your wallet back and forth, you kind of want to avoid having your big crypto bags in that wallet. I know everybody else here is experienced, but I'm just kind of saying it for the recording, I think. Just to kind of have that, just the way you can kind of separate your long-term investment from something that you're just kind of moving and you're playing with overnight per se. Just to kind of have the traffic not kind of go into your whole wallet, if you will, kind of use it as a buffer wallet. Like Annie said, they will drop NFTs, they'll drop just random tokens in there that will dust your wallets and stuff like that. So it is just kind of a safety precaution. I like to remind everybody.
All right.
Yeah, and it was kind of exactly where I was going, was to have second, third, fourth, fifth wallets. They're all free. But I think it's something I think should be brought up in every AMA or every discussion, regardless to how many people are in the room. Always talk about security and emphasize security. That's the reason I said it about the 20 billion pod, the two people that won 10 billion each. Well done to them. But a lot of people try to avoid entering any of these giveaways simply because they're worried about the wallets, because there are so many scams out there. They think that every giveaway is a scam, and 9 out of 10 are, and it's trying to work out which ones are real, which ones aren't. It can be very confusing for people, and I think we need to, not just swap, but every crypto needs to do something to keep showing it. I know Ellen does a great job putting the swap address out there constantly. A few other people do too. I've seen it. But it's very, very important that people interact with the right wallet addresses all the time. And I think it should be mentioned that every AMA, every sit down, every fireside chat, just my opinion. But moving forward, I'll give the mic back to Annie.
To come up. Thank you. Yeah, definitely we can do that every Saturday for sure. Yeah, thank you so much. That's I'll make a note of that. That's very important. Yeah, so and also, yeah, that what you guys are saying, that, yeah, it's, for example, my I have two big, well, not too big. I wish they were huge, but nah, it's okay. It's okay. So I have my paw, right? And I have two wallets, and that's only for paw. That's it. I don't put anything else there. I stick them, and I just put away. I'm not even looking at them, and I'm just waiting for the time we can um, when they tell us it's okay to unstake, so we can get the 20% boost, right? So, but yeah, that's a good idea, and thank you guys. Also, let me just read what Rugs posted on the chat, I think, regarding that dusting. So he says dusting is more often used as a tracking source for wallets, but need to be careful of going to their web pages, etc., and approving things. Should not realize if it's dust attack, which can cause more problems, as you can make a bad approve, and that can have dire circumstances. Dust won't hurt if just left in the wallet and untouched. Okay. No interaction. Always think safety with everything and question everything. Be certain before you make moves. Thank you, Rugs. Rugs is awesome. Like well, the new helpers came to the team, and right, and the mods that helps with the tickets. They're doing a great job. Yeah, it's trying to help. Well, not trying to. They're helping. With their vast knowledge in this crypto space and technology, block technology, right? Helping everyone with the issues and concerns, and we really appreciate you guys. I just go to the tickets, you say hello. That's I can help with anything, right? But they're the best. So yeah, and Fabio says if you don't recognize the transaction, then just ignore it. Dusting only hurts you if you interact with the contract. So if you don't know it, don't touch it. Just leave it there. Mhm.
And use Etherscan if you have something in your wallet that you're not sure about. Just kind of type in what it claims to be on Etherscan and type in your own wallet, and then look at your transactions and see who sent it to you. If you don't recognize it, or if you didn't request anything, if you didn't sell anything, then chances are it's exactly what it sounds like, too good to be true. So don't interact with it. There's only three reasons why you should have something if you're in your wallet. If you sold an NFT, if you sent or receiving something, or bought some crypto. So if you did none of those three things, then it's probably probably too good to be true.
Mhm. Yeah, I know, right? Too good to be true. And oh yeah, Fabio says that, yeah, definitely that goes for tokens and NFTs. Okay. All right. Okay. We are hitting we're about to hit 1 hour, and do you guys have any questions or feedback that we can pass down to the team? Or any comments? See, before we close it.
Sorry, Annie, I was going to say there as well, in the Coinbase wallet as well, I have received a dust attack, and I found the best way to deal with it was just to hide the crypto that was given to me. Again, I didn't actually interact with it, but I used the wallet itself to hide the crypto, so I could never again see it. So it wouldn't be interacting with my wallet as such. So any further transactions that came from that address would go straight to the blocked address. It just so people know that, but that was just in Coinbase. I haven't experienced it in my MetaMask or Trust wallet.
I'm not familiar with the Coinbase wallet. I have a Trust wallet that I really don't use. I'm more on the Ethereum blockchains than Binance. So, but I know on the Trust wallet I get a lot of coin. I have a lot of tokens there that I have no idea what they are, and I'm not really using it. So there. It's just sitting there. Just don't touch, don't interact with them, like you said. But MetaMask is what I use pretty much. So, but yeah, you just hide them. Don't just add the. What I do, I just add the token contract, right? I import the token contract to the wallet, and I so I know what I have on it. But the other ones, I hide them.
Oh, and MetaMask had I'm gonna remind everybody about this real quick, and if you don't mind, MetaMask had an update a few months ago where they actually, if you choose a network that you're using in your top right hand corner, after you get done with swapping, purchasing, whatever it is you're doing in your wallet, if you look up at the little emblem they have in the top right hand corner, it now gives you the option to revoke your permissions, which used to be a third party thing. You just have to go to like Everrise or something like that to revoke your permissions. But now you can just go through MetaMask and you just revoke your permissions right there before you get done. Make sure you do everything and close everything out properly. But I just thought that was a really important feature for revoking. It's just something I like to do whenever I'm done with every transaction. Make sure you revoke your permissions just to be on the safe side.
Oh, it's the same as doing it on Etherscan, right? Revoke on Etherscan.
I believe so. I don't. Can you revoke from Etherscan? I believe so. Yeah.
There's
It's
a
either
way to
Etherscan
do
or
it.
Everrise. I want to say one was Everrise. You might be right, Andy. I think it is Etherscan. There's two ways to do it. I've always used Everrise in the past, but yeah, when MetaMask came out with that, I thought that was pretty cool, and it's just something I like to kind of remind people of because it took me a while to find it. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the things that spoke about with one of the helpers once. I think it was Rugs regarding the revoking. If I was not sure, like when we see a link, please don't click on it. If you're not familiar with that, please don't click, because if you don't recognize it, if someone sends you one on DMs or even in the chat, I mean, we try to get to them as soon as possible. As soon as they post, we try to delete them and ban those scammers, because we don't want anybody to click on them and get get hacked. So please be careful with that. But yeah, and so let me see. Let me just read really quick, Rugs. She said, just keep up the great work with the spaces. Really enjoying them. And yep, hiding dust works if you have the option available. Have a good evening, folks. I'm going to dash. Need to grab some midnight munches. Okay, so thank you, Rugs, for everything you do for the community. Thank you, guys, everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Fabio. Thank you, 21 Papa, for being here. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And if you
Thank you,
guys
Annie.
don't have any questions, thank you. You want to
Thank
close?
you, everybody.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I think Fabio was just saying thanks, Andy. Thanks, everybody. I was just gonna say the same. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night. Thanks so much. I'm gonna close the stage now and see you in the chat. Thank you, Danapa. Go Reddit. Let's keep posting on Reddit. Good night.